more and more, the government is partnering with the private sector to develop the economy, and the Nigerian ports are no different, especially as regards local content development. But has this improved the way business is done in the maritime industry, for instance?
Well, the laws has definitely brought some form of improvement and some kind of direction. Partnerships, we have quite a bit of interest from the foreign sector. There's a lot of foreign direct investment interest. There's a lot of, they're inviting Nigeria all over the world to see trade fairs, conferences, and there's a lot holding here. But what I would like, in the spirit of local content, is to see Nigerians partner.
So are we not seeing any of that happening?
It's not happening as I would like it, or most of us would like it, because even if we're calling foreign investment, we have quite a lot of fairly capable people who can invest in this area. Maybe that's the next trend, that we should promote and bring in people who have the capacity and ability to understand what it is they're letting themselves in, and look at the potentials and the gains, and understand the challenges and put their money in there.
But the problem of
people, because of their lack of knowledge. You should share knowledge, you should transfer knowledge and work in harmony. That's what I believe.
We know that there's this, the Local Content Act, you already talked about it. Could you expatiate more on it as regards how much it's meeting the target that it's actually been set? I think it was between 70 and 75 or thereabout. Has it met this target, or has it exceeded it, or is it working?
I said earlier, it probably has met, probably exceeded in engineering and fabrications. But my area is maritime, and it certainly hasn't met the target in the maritime sector. There's a lot. It's two ways. There isn't enough capacity yet within the Nigerian arena. We don't have, and that comes back to knowledge again. I know there's something that's been put together by Shell. I'm sorry, I mentioned, and it's an Aberdeen pact with Petam. They're working together to bring Nigerians in the diaspora who are working in high offices, in highly technical positions abroad for foreign countries, to come back and work here under maybe an arrangement. Maybe the Nigerian Content Monitoring Body is probably aware of this. They come and work as Nigerians here and transfer the knowledge, and we can now start reflecting that, there's enough Nigerians growing in this industry. But certainly the maritime sector has a lot of problems. Vessel financing is a tough area. It's highly capital intensive. The banks haven't really started venturing or taking the risks, because it is a big risk to buy a vessel or finance a vessel to somebody who probably doesn't have the expertise. So it's like a catch-22 situation. What we're trying to encourage is partnerships, relationships with already existing Nigerian companies that are experienced, and foreign companies that have been in the market but have refused to let go. But with the law, they have no choice but to share the partnership. So we're not where we want to be yet in the maritime sector. Well,
you mentioned that, of course, finance seems to be an issue with everybody, not just the maritime sector. Now, part of the cabotage law stipulates that 0.2 or 0.5% from each vessel's trade is supposed to be put into a particular fund. What has become of that fund? That's the
cabotage vessel finance fund. Oh, that's a big it's a big one. Recently, the minister announced that 6 names, they actually did mention the names of people having shortlisted as the pilot cases. They are lined up now, and they should receive the first disbursement of the funds, which the fund is being run by primary lending institutions. They've chosen 4 or 5 banks, I think, working hand in hand with the Ministry of Transport to ensure that if they give the money, it is well used and well monitored. And I think they also will ensure that these people they're giving funds will have jobs. It's a collaborative thing. Let's wait and see. There has been, it is going to be dispersed. There has been actually 6 companies who have been mentioned. Their names were in the papers. I don't know it offhand. And let's watch and see. What we are doing is we're watching.
Right.
We're closely in touch with them, and we want to make sure that they don't go there and disappoint us, because if they succeed, more people will be encouraged that it is for real. The government is doing something for real.
The oil and gas industry cannot work without the maritime industry, because to move such large quantity of oil, you have to use the waters. Now, how much of local content have we seen? Because you see, the oil and gas industry is really very humongous as compared to the maritime industry. Now, how much of local content collaboration have we seen between those foreign ship owners and local ship owners?
Back again to the fact that the foreign ship owners now have a law that they have to abide to. If one thing about foreign operators, if there's no law, they will have a field day. So they have to comply, whether they like it or not, to the local content. Now, it's up to us to ensure they comply. It's up to us to make sure we monitor them. Unfortunately, the local content is a very strong and dedicated and determined body. But I think they lack a bit of capacity, because they are probably under-capacitated, because their job is so big. So I'm praying that something will come up, another way of monitoring, so that they can make sure that any foreign company that circumvents the law, most foreign companies are trying their best to stay within the local content requirements. They're trying their best to ensure that they have the percentage stipulated of Nigerians. They are also looking at transfer of ownership. But how real is it?